What's up, guys? Welcome back on the channel. Welcome back on this Sunday morning for a lot of people, evening for some, where we are going to talk about being scared, basically, and not having a plan B, or not even having a plan A, or like a good enough plan A to fall on plan B, basically. That's what we're going to talk about. So before we do that, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, hit that bell notification, and let's go straight into it. Okay, so this video is obviously off the back of our latest results: 1-1 against Genoa. We'll see what Inter will do tonight. I still think it's way too early. Like, if you actually believe in the title, to say, oh, it's 4 points after tonight, it's too much. It's too early. Like, things can change. Whatever. We need to go about our own thing now. I know the club and Allegri and whatever will downplay it as, oh, top four is our goal, whatever, and they can push it down that line. And again, you didn't lose. Like, I always expect a tough game against Genoa, but the issues that we saw against Genoa, I personally saw throughout the winning streak as well. And I'm not gonna say we won because of luck. We won every single week because of luck. Because luck is, I don't think it's luck, really luck, to beat Genoa, Monza at the end. I think it's luck to not go down a bit against Napoli and you win that game based on that first half. A bit of luck. That's what I think is luck. But at one point, you need more than just a moment here and there. And that's what I've always said on the channel, even if we won. What if we need to chase a game? What if things are not going as planned? You close up shop, you get that goal, and you're just get it over the line. What if you concede and you need to go for it? And we didn't do that against Inter, and I was like, I'm a bit disappointing because I still don't know what this team is made of. The moment we conceded, I tweeted out, now we will see if this is a real team. And I didn't get an answer on that. And who should we blame? We need to blame players, but also coaching. Like, it is what it is. Our plan A is what it is. After every game, I said, I don't like it. I accept that it's going to be like this year. However, what is plan B? Plan B is total chaos. It's total chaos. That's what I saw against Genoa. I didn't like it. The comments after the game, I also didn't like. Allegri saying technically it needed to be better, decisions. It's tough when you tell these players play in the same shape, because that's what we did. However, show more courage, basically. It's tough. It's really tough because our idea of football is very clean, it's very organized, it's very simple, it's very sober. It's just without any, how do you want to say that? Without any firework. It's really, really practical. It's tough to tell these players now, throw that away, not completely, but add some spice to it. It's chaos. You get absolutely chaos. And again, I don't want to talk about the referee because if the clubs accept it, it's a waste of time as fans to talk about. The club is okay with it. Allegri comes out and said refereeing is amazing. They will always do that. It's pointless for fans to do that. As long as the club is that way, it's pointless to do that because we will look like idiots. That's what we'll do. So forget about that now. You need to beat Genoa. You absolutely, and especially that Genoa. That was an extremely poor Genoa. Worse than I could have imagined. That's a Genoa I predicted to go down at the start of the season. And I was like, you know what? They have proved me a little bit wrong. They are better than I thought. I've seen it. Forget about it. They're just what I thought they were. They're a very bad football team. And we kind of matched that throughout those 90 minutes, And what happened at the end, towards the end, I absolutely didn't like. Because you throw in players like Ealing and whatever, but you remain in the same formation. We don't have a plan B. We're chasing a game. We stick to that 3-5-2. We just shoehorn players in here and there. What if we were chasing a game and you're like, what? I'm going to switch this up. We're going to play more attacking because we need to. He doesn't do that. He keeps the same formation and he tells Junior, you haven't played for 2 months. Now you play Mezzala and make it happen. Crazy. After the game, you have fans shitting on Junior, saying, "Oh, that's why he's not playing. He's not good enough." You see that, and I'm like, this is madness. Like, this is absolutely madness. If this is happening, if this is what we're gonna do as fans, to shit on Junior after 2 months playing out of position in a team that was just full of chaos in those last 20 minutes, then what are we doing? Then what are we doing? You have Locatelli and Allegri after the game saying we should be taking our chances, and they were talking about the chances after we went up. I cannot recall chances after we went up. The one that we was gifted by Chiesa, that was a chance, and the Bremer one, but was that a chance? Like, he just it just bounced off his chest, basically. Like, it was just what it is. But that's what I've been saying all the weeks, and people have been saying, "Oh, most chances created and missed, and key passes." I'm like, stats are good and fine, and they're fun to look at. They're fun to play with. They are especially fun when you're good, or like when you're flying high. Then it's fun to use stats. But look at the eye test. The eye test, and I'm talking for myself now. We don't look like we are a team that can create chances or put a team under that amount of pressure that we look dangerous for a long period of time in a game. We don't. We live off moments here and there. We live off these set pieces, these crosses, or something that goes our way. That's just not good enough. At one point, that's going to stop, and you need to add more quality. Quality in terms of individually, I 100% agree. Like, I'm not going to say this team is perfect. No. But you also need to have an idea. You need to scheme certain things. You can scheme certain things without the required quality you potentially need, if that makes sense. Go back to the minute 50, when Miretti was free at the edge of the box and Kostic refuses to pass in the ball for 3 times just to whip in that cross. That's coaching, because that's what we have been doing for the entirety of the season. It is. And that's also the decision. If you have Ealing Jr. in there, he will play that ball to Miretti. Most likely, before he will think about playing the pass or linking it up before he thinks, you know what, that's not really going to work. I'm going to put a cross in. He will give you other options. He's not going to give you that playing Mezzala on the right-hand side. He's just not going to do that. I'm sorry. I don't think it's fair towards Ealing Jr. I don't think it's fair at all. I don't think it's fair that people criticize him after that. That's just crazy, in my opinion. It is. And I'm not going to be all negative, because we didn't lose at the end of the day, and you're not going to win every single game. I 100% get that. But we've won games we probably shouldn't have won because of the opponent. They put in some more quality than what Genoa did. That's my issue. My issue is that our plan B is chaos. That's the issue I have at this moment in time, and I'm worried about that. And I've been saying that throughout the wins. I want to see how this team can react to going down, conceding, things not going their way. And the reaction is kind of what I was expecting and was kind of hoping I was wrong about, because it's not good enough. Like, the lack of quality, it's chaos, it's undisciplined, it's not structured, and it feels like that's a type of reaction you have if you go down in the Champions League final with 15 minutes left and you're like, just throw everything out there. We went 1-1 for 45. We played 50 minutes to change that game, and we didn't have a clear answer. That's my issue. It wasn't about the last 50 minutes. We conceded that goal 3 minutes into the second half. You had an entire half to turn it around, and we never looked like we were going to turn that around. And that's my biggest issue. I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised. But it is very worrying, because now I saw what I was fearing for. And that's, for me, an issue. And plan A needs to be better, for a plan B also to work, in my opinion. But we go again. Let's see what Inter will do tonight away to Lazio. They're probably going to win, because Lazio are not a good team. Like, I'm sorry. They're not a good team. So they're probably going to win. It's going to be 4 points most likely. It's still way too early. But we go again next Saturday against Frosinone, midday. But we will talk about that throughout the week. Thanks for listening. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys later tonight. Ciao.